Today's activity is going to be to learn how to use Google Docs. So to make it a little bit quicker and easier, I put a link directly to your Google Drive here under our day. So when we click on that, link to Google Drive, now you have to be logged into your Google account with your email address and your JCPS password. So we're going to log in, if not already, and then right here it says New. So when I click on New, I'm going to get some choices, and this time I want to do a Google Doc. Now the good thing about Google Docs, we can access it anywhere that has access to the internet. We can access it at school. We can access it at home, at the library. We can access it on an iPad, on a Chromebook. Google Docs is kind of like the Google version of Word, but it's more accessible because we can get to it anywhere where Word we can't. So, I have a piece of paper that I've given you that has these steps written out on it as well to help remind you of what is in this video. Hopefully between being able to watch the video as many times as you need, pausing, watching to certain spots, and having the directions here, you will be successful at completing this activity. So the first thing we're going to do is change the font and the font size. So I'm going to come up here to change the font from Arial to Comic Sans, MS, and I'm going to change the size to 18. I want you to type your first and your last name. Then you're going to hit enter 2 times. That's going to take you down and leave a blank line. Now it says I want to bold and center. And I have numbered these areas. So changing the font is number 1. So the number 1 up here is showing you where that area is on your toolbar up here. So now I'm going to bold and center. So bold, center is going to put it in the middle of the paper. And now our directions say write the title of your list. So you're going to get that because everybody is going to have a little card that says My List, and it has something that you're going to make a list of. So everybody's going to have something different. I'm going to do an example here of my list, make a list of things that are green. So my title would be list of, oh, now I messed up because I made that capital 2 letters, so backspace if I need to erase. List of green things, something like that. Then I'm going to hit enter again. And it says to make it left align again and unbold it. So we're going to take off the bold by clicking the B again. So I'm going to left align and I'm going to click the B to take that off so it's not bold anymore. Now I am going to make a list. I'm not going to number it myself though. I'm going to let my Google Docs create a numbered list for me. So right here you see 1, 2, 3. I'm going to click on that. And now I have my number 1. So when I create my list, so my first thing that's green I'm going to say is a frog. If I hit enter 1 time, it keeps my list going. Now it's number 2. So grass is green. A tree is green. Let's see, what else is green? An apple can be green. And I'm going to put at least 5 things. If I want to put more than 5, that's totally fine. But I need at least 5 things on my list. So I'm going to put avocado. Now, I see a little red squiggly line under there. That means I spelled it wrong. If I move my cursor over top of the word and I right-click, that other button on our mouse that we don't use that often, if I right-click over that word that it says is spelled wrong, it helps me with my spell check. It says, did you mean avocado? Yes, that's what I meant, so I can select that. I also have a little undo button up here that I can click if I want to just undo the last thing that I did. So I click on something, everything goes crazy. I can use that little undo button to go back to where it's not crazy, and then I can keep working. Instead of having to erase everything and start over, I have that undo button. So I have got my list of at least 5 things that are green or whatever you're writing about. The next thing you're going to do is share it with me. So there's a little share button right here. And then I have to give it a title. So I'm going to say green things. Now the good thing about Google is it will save everything for you. You don't have to do file, save as, all that. It will automatically save all of your changes. But to give it a name, I'm just going to call it that and save it. I can also click up here in this little box. Now I want to share it with me. So I'm going to start typing my first name, A.M., Amanda. And it is still under my main name, Amanda McClung. So there I am right there. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to hit send. And it's going to turn it in to me. That simple.